Guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we just want to talk, so I just want to gist with you people. If you're wondering what this is, it's my microphone. I've been seeing people using weird things as microphone, and so in this video I'm going to be using this one as mine. No, I'm not eating it. This is going to be the microphone throughout this video. So there's something I wanted to talk to you guys about. I've been seeing these videos pop up on my timeline on YouTube, and the title is usually around the topic stop consuming, start creating. And you know, the thing with algorithm is when you watch one video, many of these kind of videos pop up on your timeline. And it got me thinking, what are these people even talking about? I watched one of those videos and it made perfect sense. And so I wanted to share something that I've learned and that I think will be helpful to some of you on here. Now, the topic says stop consuming, start creating. This can be in various forms. There are different definitions to this. For Christians who have read their Bibles, you would have come across this saying where it says, do not be hearers alone, but doers also. Because it says that if you hear the word and you don't do it, you're like someone who looks at the mirror and if immediately they leave the mirror, they forget their face. Also, you might have come across something in the line of the grave is filled with so many talents, so many potentials, people who could have done things that never were done, and things in that line. So, what I'm trying to say is that all these things actually point to the same thing. Are you just consuming and not creating? Information makes no sense if you're not using it. If you're just going to consume it, yes, it's good for you, it's good for your consumption, right? But at some point, it becomes too much. What are you doing with what you're learning? I'm a data analyst, and I know that if you keep collecting data and you don't use this data, if you don't use insights from this data, if you don't actually look at this data to create something that will improve maybe a business, improve your life, improve your situation, it's totally useless. The data you've collected makes no sense. If anything, it clogs up your system. So at some point you've collected too many data, you don't know what to do with this thing. Your memory is almost full, but you're not even using the data that you're collecting. And that's how it is with us. What is it that you're getting information about, but you're actually not creating? It could come in different forms. You can be creating a product, you could be creating a service, you could be creating people, but use what you're learning. So for some of us growing up, you just want to read. Like me, I feel like if you read stuff, you know stuff, and that makes you great. But it's not actually in you knowing that your greatness is seen, it's in you knowing and passing it on to something or to people. That's when you actually become good. Because have you come across people where you're like, you have conversations with somebody and you're like, this person sabi book, or this person knows stuff. How come this person is in this position? That is what I'm talking about. You don't want to consume all this stuff and it's just in you. You want to give out some. You want to tell people about something that will help them. You want to create a product that will help better people's lives. So if you're in my category where you're consuming stuff and wanting to know stuff, that's good. But that is like the first stage. You need to move to the next stage, or else it becomes stagnation. If you're in one part, if you're in one stage, you're just learning and learning and learning. You become overweight. You know how it is, you're just sitting in one place and you're consuming food and consuming food. You don't get to use this food, you don't get to exercise, you don't get to do anything. You're just collecting. At some point, you become, you know what it is. So what I'm trying to say in this video is whatever that thing is that your heart wants to do, right? Fine. Like I said, the first stage is collecting this information, but it gets to a point where you need to use the information that you've collected to do something. You don't have to do what every other person is doing. Like I said, it could be anything. It could be you just writing newsletters and posting. It could be you just teaching people about something. It doesn't even have to be on social media. It doesn't have to be online. It could be you just writing a book and putting it out for someone to learn. It could be you just writing something and giving out to your friends to read and also get the information that you have received and put it to use in their lives. But don't put these things in you. Don't leave them stored in you, because when it's just in you, it doesn't make much sense. You are supposed to multiply, you're supposed to be fruitful. So if you have something, you're supposed to grow. And you know that when you plant something, you're supposed to get more than you planted, right? I will do another video about sowing and reaping, or reaping and sowing, but in this video I just wanted to point it to you that even though you're doing the good thing by starting to get information for yourself, you need to move to the next stage, which is giving this information out. Don't let it die with you. Don't let it be stored up in you and nobody gets to see the light that is inside you, because light needs to shine. Okay, so whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're learning, whatever skill that it is that you're learning. Now some people feel like this is just mainly for monetization. You don't have to make money from this. This is not even about you making money. If you make money from it, great. But if you don't feel like you want to use this as a source of income, or you don't want to monetize whatever it is that you want to do, you can still do this, but you need to give out the information that you have so that more people can benefit from it. You are not supposed to hold this in alone. You need to share this information with the world. You need to share this information with us, whatever it is. Please put it out so we can learn. You don't know who you'll be helping by giving out the information you have. Like it could just be, like I said, it could just be you writing something and posting on your WhatsApp status, or writing something and posting on your wall, or building something that will be helpful to you and your children, or building something that will be helpful to even your children to make their lives easier, right? So it shouldn't just be you. Most times we think this is such a big deal because we think it has to be for the whole world. But remember the story of the talents in the Bible, right? You don't have to be the one who has 10. You could be the one who has two. Maybe your circle of influence would just be your friends or your family, but you're positively affecting those people and making their lives better. You're giving out something that is in you to make their lives better. You are creating something. You're not just consuming and holding it back, because that is when it becomes a problem. You hold and you hold and you hold, and it weighs you down at some point. So try your best to give out the things you've learned. So if you've learned something about cooking, you can share this information with your friend. Or do you know that when you're making stew, you should allow your tomatoes fry to become really dry before you put this? It's an information that you've given out. It could help the person, right? But if you just learn it and you want, oh, all my meals to just be the best, I don't want anybody to share with this. Again, I'm not saying give out your business secrets, but there's so many things that other people need to know. There's so many things that you are not even using that can be helpful to somebody else. So think about the things that you have and you can add positively to your family, to your friends, to your community, to the world, and start giving that out. Because see, I've read in so many books, or I've watched so many videos where it says that fulfillment in life actually comes from you helping others. You are here not just for yourself, but people around you. If you're Christian, you know that God says that your greatest commandment is love, right? So you're not just loving yourself, you're loving people around you. If you're not even Christian, there is something about your community and the place that you are. You're not supposed to do life alone. You're supposed to do life with other people. So imagine the kind of contentment these people will feel if you're adding positively to their lives. So that's what I wanted to share in this video. Whatever it is you think you can give, big or small, no matter the scale that you think it is, you need to think about how to start giving that information out. It will not just help them, it will help you, it will bring you happiness. So think about it. Don't be consumed with, oh, I have a busy life, I can't do this, I want to do this, but I don't have the time. You do have the time. The time that you use to scroll on your phone is something that you can use to type something to someone. The time that you use to watch a movie is the same time. In fact, less time is what you need to impact somebody positively. So just think about it. I just wanted to bring your attention to this. This wasn't even the video that I planned to make, but somehow this is what I find myself talking about. And yeah, my microphone. So guys, thank you for watching till now. I hope that this is helpful to you. Share this with someone you know you love, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.